my name is Dr. Splichal, functional podiatrist and human movement specialist. Today I want to speak to you about splay. Now you may have heard the term splay being associated with minimal or more natural footwear, that we want to make sure that the toe box is wide enough to allow appropriate foot splay. Now, this is important because there is a certain timing that happens in the foot from a stabilization perspective for optimal function and performance. Now, what I want to focus on is that there's actually two types of splay. A lot of the footwear industries and professionals that are speaking about this on social media and throughout the internet is actually referring to toe splay. Toe splay is the opening up of each of your digits relative to each other. Now, this is important because it gives you a good base of support. Our toes are very important to balance and stabilization. So the more spread or splay that you have in those toes, the better your surface area. This is different than forefoot splay. Forefoot splay is when your foot, the front of your foot, actually opens up and each of your metatarsals pulls and opens up away from the others. Now, forefoot splay is important because your fascia in the bottom of the foot is so interconnected that the splay or the spread of your metatarsal heads actually triggers your foot to stabilize. So when I look at shoes or I look at a foot, the splay that I'm trying to get in my patients is actually much more of a forefoot splay than a toe splay. Both are important, but a lot of people forget the role of forefoot splay. Now, the way that you can increase forefoot splay is in two ways. You can use a metatarsal pad. So this is a padding that goes across the bottom of the foot. And what it does is that as you shift forward, you hit the pad and it pops your metatarsal heads up and away from each other. The second way that you can increase forefoot splay is by wearing wider toe box shoes, more flexible materials. So a lot of the minimal shoes on the market. The way that you can increase toe splay is going to be by using a toe spacer, such as correct toes. This creates a great space in between each of the digits, allowing for that more stable base of support. And then, of course, wearing wider toe box shoes and more forgiving materials also supports toe splay. So when you're thinking about foot stabilization and the term splay, I encourage you to remember that there's two types of splay. One is to ground you and keep you stable through your digits, and then the other is going to be a sensory or a fascial trigger to stability of your feet. Both of them are important. Both of them can be addressed with wider toe box shoes, but the additional metatarsal pad and toe spacer can help you getting to that optimal foot function position. To learn more about toe splay, forefoot splay, or any other aspect of functional foot health, please visit dremilysplichal.com.